Adam Levine recently revealed the $5,000 prank Blake Shelton pulled on him when they were both coaches on The Voice, and the country singer never paid back the Maroon 5 frontman either. On the July 3rd episode of the Hot Ones podcast, the She Will Be Loved crooner detailed the expensive prank involving a teacup pig. The breed of swine doesn't actually exist, but some breeders use the term to mislead people into buying pot-bellied pigs that are underfed but can actually become hundreds of pounds. My now wife, then brand new girlfriend, Bahati Prinsloo, she said she really wanted a teacup pig. And I didn't know what that was, Levine recounted to host Sean Evans. So I asked Blake. I'm like, what's a teacup pig? He's like, I'll get you a teacup pig. Yeah, give me $5,000. He then issued a blunt PSA, warning others, please don't get a pig. They scream and squeal if you don't pay attention to them. They scream and squeal if you do. After 3 weeks, he and Prinsloo rehomed the animal. We had to give it to a little girl on a farm, Levine explained. We're like, send us pictures, we can't wait to not be responsible for this animal anymore. Just show us pictures. The girls sent them a photo about 6 months later and the pig was like 400 pounds. I'm like, dude, what if this animal had grown to be this big in my house? Levine pointed out. I'm just like, Blake, bro, $5,000 for a pig that wasn't a micro pig? Levine told Evans. And he's like, you're an idiot. There's no such thing as effing teacup pigs, you dumba. So that was a pretty good prank that he played on me. In the world of reality television, especially on shows like The Voice, the relationships between the coaches often take center stage as much as the contestants themselves. Among the most memorable pairings on the show have been Adam Levine and Blake Shelton. Their dynamic as friends, rivals, and constant pranksters has added a layer of entertainment that keeps audiences coming back season after season. Recently, Adam Levine revealed an unforgettable prank orchestrated by his longtime friend and The Voice co-coach, Blake Shelton, involving a staggering $5,000. The prank, which took Adam completely off guard, serves as the latest chapter in their friendly yet competitive relationship. The backstory: Blake and Adam's rivalry and friendship. Before diving into the details of the prank, it's important to understand the history of Adam Levine and Blake Shelton's relationship. For years, the two have been central figures on The Voice, having been among the original coaches of the show. While their musical styles differ greatly, Adam being a pop rock frontman and Blake a country music icon, the two share a mutual respect and camaraderie that fans have come to love. Their on-screen rivalry is legendary, with Adam often teasing Blake about his country roots and Blake hitting back with humor about Adam's too cool persona. The banter between the two coaches is one of the primary reasons that The Voice has garnered such a devoted fan base, as it adds a personal, comedic touch to the show's format. In addition to the playful rivalry, Adam and Blake have shared a deep friendship outside of the show. Over the years, they've had their fair share of personal moments, whether it's supporting one another through life's highs and lows or collaborating on music. And like many friends, they enjoy pranking each other whenever they can. The $5,000 prank, a moment of pure Blake Shelton mischief. As it turns out, Blake Shelton's sense of humor knows no bounds, and Adam Levine was the perfect target for one of Blake's more elaborate pranks. According to Adam, Blake's prank involved a mind-blowing sum of $5,000, a large amount of money for a lighthearted joke. The prank was so elaborate and convincing that Adam, who is no stranger to the world of pranks, was completely caught off guard. In fact, it wasn't until the joke was revealed that Adam realized how much planning Blake had put into it. It all started when Blake, ever the prankster, set up a situation that seemed entirely normal at first. As Adam was going about his day, Blake reached out to him with what appeared to be an ordinary request. However, it wasn't long before Adam began to suspect that something was amiss. Blake's demeanor was a little too casual, and he seemed to be setting up a situation that Adam could only describe as too good to be true. The prank was set into motion when Blake asked Adam to meet him at a location off the show's set. Expecting a casual hangout or a catch-up session, Adam arrived to find a group of people already present, all pretending to be involved in an important meeting of some kind. The setup was designed to seem like a business opportunity, one that was far more serious than it appeared. Blake, acting like a serious businessman, introduced Adam to the idea of investing in a new venture. But of course, things weren't as they seemed. Blake's presentation was all a setup for a prank, and Adam found himself investing in something that turned out to be completely fake, except for the $5,000 price tag that Blake cleverly inserted into the deal. Adam Levine, who is no stranger to pranks, was immediately taken in by Blake's acting skills. The business deal seemed so convincing, and before he knew it, Adam found himself handing over $5,000 to Blake for a completely nonsensical investment. At first, Adam was unsure of what was happening, but his gut instinct told him that something was very wrong. After all, Blake's sly grin gave him the feeling that he was about to be pranked. The big reveal, Blake Shelton's classic prankster moment. After the money had been exchanged and Adam was beginning to feel the sting of regret, Blake Shelton finally dropped the bombshell. This entire investment had been one huge joke. Blake, with his trademark grin, revealed that Adam had just been pranked out of a large sum of money. Adam, taken aback by the level of detail in the prank, had to laugh at the absurdity of it all. The money, of course, was never going to be part of a real investment. It was just part of Blake's elaborate setup to catch Adam off guard. Blake's mischievous nature had worked perfectly, and Adam was left speechless. It wasn't the first time Adam had fallen victim to one of Blake's pranks, but the scale of this one took it to a new level. Adam later admitted that he had never seen Blake go to such lengths for a prank, and the sheer ridiculousness of it made the moment all the more memorable. Adam Levine's reaction: laughing through the pain. Despite the sting of losing $5,000 in such a humorous fashion, Adam Levine was ultimately a good sport about the prank. Known for his quick wit and ability to laugh at himself, Adam didn't waste any time in taking to social media to share the story with his fans. In a humorous Instagram post, he wrote, "Well, Blake Shelton just pranked me out of $5,000. And honestly, it was impressive. But it's all in good fun, right?" In the post, Adam laughed off the prank, acknowledging Blake's ability to pull off such a high-stakes joke. "I've known Blake for years, but I have to say, this one was next level. It wasn't just a prank. It was an entire production," Adam added. "I'll get him back, though. I always do." Fans of The Voice immediately flooded Adam's social media with comments, applauding Blake's creativity and Adam's ability to laugh at the situation. Many fans were impressed by the level of detail that went into Blake's prank, noting that it was the perfect reflection of the fun-loving, competitive dynamic between the two coaches. The legacy of Blake and Adam's on-screen chemistry. As much as this prank was a highlight in their long-standing friendship, it also exemplifies the type of dynamic that has kept viewers engaged in The Voice for so many years. Blake Shelton and Adam Levine's rivalry is one of the key driving forces of the show, with both coaches constantly trying to outdo one another, whether it's through banter, challenges, or, in this case, pranks. Throughout their time together on The Voice, Adam and Blake's chemistry has been palpable. Their playful taunts, friendly jabs, and undeniable camaraderie have created some of the most entertaining moments in the show's history. While the show may have changed over the years, with new coaches entering and exiting, Adam and Blake's dynamic has remained a constant, drawing fans in with their natural ability to make viewers laugh. Their antics off-camera only serve to enhance their on-screen personas. The $5,000 prank is just one of the many moments that have made their friendship and rivalry so memorable to fans. The prank is a perfect example of the fun, unpredictable nature of their relationship, proving once again why Blake and Adam are two of the most beloved personalities in reality TV.